live, 8-ish, 8 o'clock-ish, right on time. See who joins in. There's Craig G. Be down to visit you before too long, I'm sure. I'll be off work here soon. Tennessee Mike, Jerry's here. Matthew, Kevin Hawthorne's checking in. Rock the Watch is here. Nathan Hansen. Man, there are some really good leather straps out there. I can feel myself going looking for more leather straps. Let's see here. Wilson's here. William Carey's here. Mark is here. Calico Basin's here. Hunter Burton. Bill K. Bean Boy. Joseph is here. I'm wearing the Oris Pro Pilot Bronze 41 millimeter on loan from Oris. They have not been returning my emails. I have 4 of their watches. All the videos are made. I'm ready to return them. They're not returning my emails. Hey, Larry C's here. Thanks for chiming in. I got a couple of your watches on the table, Larry. So Larry C in the comments sent this guy over. He built this. Go check his channel out. And he is allowing me to check out this Glycine Combat GMT in bronze. So William Rizzo's here. Romy, let's see, Thomas Kim, Hunter Burton. Sounds like Oris wants you to keep the watches. Listen, they're their watches, right? We can just keep them at my house. It's not a problem. They're not giving them to me or anything like that. It's just I'm warehousing the watches for them. If they want to continue to send me more watches under that agreement, I am totally fine with that. Because honestly, this watch, I love this watch. I still think I'll end up probably with the Oris Big Crown Pointer Date 80th Anniversary Bronze, but I'm really enjoying wearing this one. Isaac is chiming in. Yes, this buckle is awesome. Look at the color that it's taken on too. Because usually I don't wear watches that are sent in for me to video, but this one, I'm making an exception. I'm wearing this a ton. So if anybody over at Oris is listening, if you guys wanted me to keep this as like a long-term tester, I would 100% be on board with that. Let's see. Yeah, the Big Crown Pro Pilot is awesome. And I have the, let me go grab it. I have the gunmetal GMT version as well. But for some reason, this one just does not resonate with me at the level that the bronze one does. I don't know why. They're both cool watches, but the bronze one, yeah, I'm all about it. Hey, Terry's checking in. Kevin S is here. KR Joy is here. How are you liking the bronze on the Pro Pilot? Kevin, I was just talking about it. I'm absolutely loving it. You can see the color. This isn't my watch. This is Oris's watch, and I'm just wearing it. So, yeah, this is actually the buckle's getting some nice color to it. The watch, I think, is slowly starting to warm up, but for the most part, it's pretty vibrant still. I don't know where the focus point is on this thing. Here we go. Yeah, once the whole watch looks like that, that's going to be wild looking. Wherever the focus point is on this. But I'm digging the warmer tones of it for sure. Yeah, so I'm still waiting on the tool that Luke gave me a tons of information. If he chimes in on the live stream, if he watches it later, fine. But hey, Floridian, he gave me tons of information. He's very intimate with assembling these G-men. So I have the tool that he recommended en route. So hopefully I'll have that maybe this week still, and then I can finish assembly of this guy. And I don't know that I'll order any more, but we'll see. I kind of dig them, so I might. We'll see. But yeah, he was super helpful with that information. Let's see, Neo's here. Mr. Campbell's here. Good evening from NC, where all the men and handsome and all the women are beautiful. I'll have to get down there. This is the last of my Johnny Walker. I'm out of Johnny Walker. Isaac says, Rob, how do you get the screws out of the bracelet when sizing? Bought one from Strapcode and had a heck of a time. Well, let's talk about it. Here's a Strapcode bracelet, right? So you're trying to get these screws out right here to size it. Now, Strapcode uses, for the most part, probably the same size screws. So what you want to do is you want to find a screwdriver that has really close to the right size to fill that slot. You want to like this one's really close. There's a little bit of wiggle play on it, not much, and there's no, I mean, this one's really close. It's close enough, right? So this one's going to work. I don't know the size of it, but you're going to end up, if you're going to get into watches, you're going to end up probably with getting some screwdrivers. That one came in some sort of kit or something. Then get yourself one of these little blocks. They have wood ones, yellow ones, green ones, blue ones, red ones, whatever. Doesn't matter what color it is. It's going to do the same thing. Go ahead and put your bracelet in here just so you have a nice workplace so it's not going to be moving around on you. Get your screwdriver in there. You want nice lighting. Maybe even get yourself some reading glasses to really focus and look to make sure you're not slipping up. Now, you want a little bit of downward pressure. I capture it. I take my index finger and my thumb and I kind of capture it so that's less likely for the screwdriver to slip off. Once you get it started, you keep your index finger up here, keep this pushed down, and you kind of just work this. I capture it so it doesn't slide off and scratch the bracelet. So by me capturing it, I'm kind of keeping it in the slot of the screw. So once you get it, you'll feel it come out of the thread, and then you can actually even hear it too. Now at this point, this particular bracelet doesn't have a hole on the other side, so you can't like push it through, but sometimes you can just grab it with your fingers and you can slide the screw out, and then you can separate the bracelet, add or remove whatever links you need. Put the screw back in. Now this part too, you gotta watch deflection. You don't want to force it, right? And then basically just reverse the process. Backspin it until you feel it drop into the thread. Then slowly thread in, make sure it's going in nice and smooth. And again, I usually capture it right here and then torque it down. You can use thread lock on there. It's a good idea so that they don't back out on you. But that's pretty much pulling out Strapcode screws 101. It's sometimes they might get a little stiff and they might be hard to get out. If you're having a problem with that one, maybe try that one. You know, try a different one. See if you can just avoid the potential problem one. But there's other tricks to getting those out too. Yeah, Neff, 100%. Backspin it. Before you thread it in, backspin it, and you'll feel it go thunk. You'll feel it drop into that thread, then go forward. Don't cross thread those. You'll you'll end up not being happy. William Rizzo, nature's thread lock, cross threading. Tight is tight. Regular threaded or cross threaded. I think the key is make sure you have good. I don't know what this screwdriver is. This came with a watch or something, but I think it has. Maybe it's not interchangeable, but there's a ton of good ones out there. This is a Moody, made in the USA. These have pretty good blades on them, and you can sharpen them or you can remove them, put different ones in, do whatever you need to do. Hey, my buddy Michael, Desire 68 Frogman is here. All right, let's see. George A, no, you're not that late. We're just playing around here with some bracelets. Somebody asked about sizing their strap code bracelet. I happen to have one here, so I just kind of went through the process real quick. You know, really, I should probably make videos. I'm sure there's a ton of videos out there, but I could probably get a bunch of bracelets together and do a video, maybe what screwdrivers to use, techniques to use for sizing them, split pins, pin and collar, screw links. You know, we kind of take it for granted. A lot of us already are pretty efficient at sizing bracelets, and we take it for granted. There's people that are fairly new into the hobby that they're not as confident yet with sizing a bracelet. So maybe we should slow down and help them a little bit. Yeah, you know, I was putting the watches out, and I noticed we got some chronos. We have some chronographs here. So this is Jeff McMahon's watch. I finally got the battery in there, got that cleaned up. And so I need to do the video on that, and then that's going to get put on the auction block. MMI just sent over this guy here. This is their new release. Pretty cool chronograph, and it's hard to see, but they have this outer ring right here is actually date. So there's an orange marker here at the 24. So that one's pretty cool. Somebody asked what this one is. This is a Glycine Combat Sub GMT with a bi-directional bezel. It's using a Certina SW movement, so it's not going to have the jumping hour hand or anything like that. But Glycine makes, despite whatever anybody thinks about the acquisition by Invicta, Glycine I 100% recommend. I've had little to no issues with the Glycine that I've had in the past, whether you're getting a Combat Sub or, well, I've only owned the Combat Subs and the Airman, and actually just between you and me, I have an Airman en route. I'll probably have it this week. So I don't know how many Airmen I've owned, but really nice crown on this guy. So that's a really good looking watch. What else? So obviously I dropped this video today on the Seiko chronograph. I have that guy running solar. All right, let me read a couple of comments here. QMRK said, how much is that model? I've been looking for an exotic material GMT for a bit. These, I'm not 100% sure, but I think they're around the $600 or $700 mark. I could be wrong on that. The Glycine Airman I just ordered, I found the best price on Ashford. That was the first time I think I've ordered from Ashford. I talked to a few other friends, and they said they have ordered from there and had no problems. So you could check either Joma Shop or, I mean, really, you can even get these from Noman, but US-based, you can get them from Ashford or probably Joma Shop, and I would expect to pay somewhere between $600 and $800 potentially if you're looking for a GMT. Now, they have a non-GMT version of it that is only like $350 to $400. But if you definitely want the GMT, then yeah, I mean, go with this. I mean, it's like a really cool looking root beer one. Cowboy Swami with a super chat. Thank you very much. $9.99 doll hairs. Says love the channel. Thank you. Appreciate it, Cowboy. Oh, Bill K says Ashford is an AD for Glycine, so full warranty. That is very good to know. I will probably continue to buy some of my Glycine from Ashford then. Good to know. Yes, Mark, Invicta now owns Glycine, which some people, look down on that. But honestly, I think it's got some more potential for some great colorways because they have probably a much larger capital now. Costco have subs and airmen right now. There is a Costco near where I live. Maybe I'll swing over there this weekend and see what they have in stock because I'm not a member at Costco, but the last time I was in there, the only time I've been in there, there's some Japanese whiskey they had there. That stuff was so good. I picked up a bottle of it. It was fairly cheap and it was delicious. Jason chiming in from Aruba. Thank you very much. Let's see here. My son was born to... Oh, thumbs for fingers. Congratulations. He said his son was born today. I'm still in the hospital listening to you. That might be a first for me. You have a newborn son. Congratulations. And you're watching my live stream. Thumbs for finger. Send me an email when you get a chance. You can find it on one of my videos or it's on that card or whatever. I want to send you something. Congratulations. Almost bought Glycine myself, Mark said. Do it, Mark. Let's all buy some Glycine. Let's see. Rusty says, selling my Seiko Samurai Patty, basically new on eBay for a killer deal. Yeah, eBay's tricky, man. Hopefully you can get what you're looking for it. George says that this GMT one is $860 on Noman, but you can get it for way less if you look around. Yeah, I would say Ashford or... Does Macy's sell those too? Let's see. Japanese whiskey has a very clean taste. Kevin S. I agree. That's exactly a perfect... Because I've tasted some Japanese whiskey that were very, very complex. It was at a whiskey bar in Chicago. I tried a couple of them. And they were like very earthy and really, really complex. Very complicated. But this one that I tried was just like smooth, sweet, and just delicious. Yeah, Calico says I'll drink to that. Well, Calico and I, we enjoyed that one. Yeah. Nika rocks. Yes, Michael, you're 100% right. Nika rocks. But this stuff, I'll get you the... I think I have a picture of it, Michael. I'll text you a picture of this stuff. It's like crazy smooth. You're going to want to try it. Mark said he missed out on a whiskey tasting this Sunday. Tickets sold out. They had Scotch, Japanese whiskey, and local distillery. Dang it. Man. It's so good when you have the opportunity to just sample all different kinds of stuff all at one place. But you can also kind of like lose... Kevin S. says Hibiki is another good one. I honestly don't remember the name of it. Maybe Calico does. I don't know if he took a picture of it because he had some with me. But well, that's all gone. But I have a little bit of this, so I'm going to try that. Matt, the one and only, says he has a Grand Seiko SBGX 341 inbound. Grand Seiko coming in. I don't like messing around with the expensive stuff. Yeah, Kevin S. That's a little confusing. Nika coffee grain has nothing to do with coffee. Yeah. Even though it says coffee grain, like it gets confusing, I think, for some people, but... Watches and Booze, best channel ever. I don't know. This Angel's Envy is pretty good too. Larry C with the $5 super chat. Thank you very much. Have you seen the new SST Airmen in black and orange colorway? I have not. I will have to check that out. I have a computer over here, but I don't want to be fiddling around with that. I should have brought my iPad out. You guys could have told me. Maybe I'll do that soon. I think actually, I'm trying to think of how the holidays lay out. Because with Christmas coming up, I might actually do some live streams in while I'm off, and maybe we can play around. Maybe we can do some screen sharing. I can have some guests on, and you guys can suggest watches for me to bring up, stuff that I haven't seen. For example, you know, I've never checked out this watch, the Dufa, I think it is. This is a quartz watch. We need Xmas lights on the table. Hold on a second. Let me see what I can do, Mark. Hold on. I think I have something here. Let me see. Can put this guy out here. I got Santa and a kayak. I think I have. Do I have something else? I thought I had another. Oh yeah, there it is. This is what I was looking for. There we go. Put that right over here, I guess. There we go. Is that better? Now we're talking. Okay. Count with a rectangle. B and M, yes. Did you happen to notice Oris came out with a rectangular dress watch recently? I did notice that, and hopefully I'll get one of those in to check out. What? Neff is being attacked by his dog. Oh my goodness, man. Don't take that. You gotta show him who's boss. Yes. This is a major award. I wish I could figure out how to keep that light on. I need to like rig that up so the light stays on until the battery's dead. Let's see. What else? I was gonna do something else. Oh, I got a new pen today. The Parker Jotter. Guys, I'm not a pen guy, so this is baby steps, right? So I might dabble in pens a little bit. I'm not going to get crazy, probably just the affordable stuff. I'm going to branch out on hobbies a little bit. Because I do quite a bit of writing. My writing is horrible, but, you know, when I have my notepad here, and I use this pen right here, which is a County Com pen. It's a little short for my liking, but it has the Fisher Space Pen insert in it. So I do like that, and it's USA made. So I might actually pick up more Fisher pen stuff because there's all the info on that. Let's see, I have another super chat there. Let me back up. Bob in Missouri. Rob, you have to get rid of all your Seikos or all your G-Shocks. Which brand do you keep? I keep G-Shock. Oh, shoot. Does the Orange Monster get a pass? If the Orange Monster doesn't get a pass, then I'm keeping the Seiko because I'm keeping the Orange Monster. That's a tough one. Need the gel cartridge for the Jotter, makes a superb daily user. I thought about that, but does the gel... I mean, I'm right-handed, so I don't think I would have a problem smearing it because the gel takes a little bit longer to dry, right? Maybe I will get a gel insert for this and just try that because that's pretty cheap to try that out because it'll be a lot smoother and everything, right? But it dries a little bit slower. I'll be dabbling. I'll be learning, just like I did with the razors and stuff. I didn't get too crazy. I do the same thing with knives, you know. For example, this is a Swiss Army knife I bought probably 3 years ago. Had a dead battery in it. I finally just put a battery in it, and now the light works. So, yeah, Jason, I'm gonna play around with pens. I'm not gonna get like crazy with it or anything like that. But you know, the watches, I think I need something different because like I have watches that I buy for my collection, which I'll do a state of collection here soon. But then I get to see all these watches all the time. So I feel like it's like I need something else as well. So when I noticed SimCom, when I noticed the battery was dead in this, I removed the battery and I threw it away. So it sat for like 3 years with no battery in it. I finally, right before the live stream, I actually realized I have batteries that will work in this. So I opened the panel and I threw a battery in it. So now we're good. Yeah, I pull batteries out when they're dead. Mark, thank you. I was actually looking at the Montegrappa today, but again, between you and I, the one I'm looking at is a gift from my wife. So I will actually probably, right after the live stream, I'll probably actually order that. Let's see. Rob, what kind of case do I keep my watches in? I don't know the brand of this case, but it's this case right here. I honestly don't know the brand of it. It was a gift. It's just a black painted or stained type wood, decent graining on it, actual glass up top. Kind of a pain to open up, but it has nice hardware and stuff. And I've been using that for, I don't know, years now. So I don't know the brand of it. It has good spacing for the watches and everything. There's a lot of good watch cases out there now. Yeah, there is our other brother Daryl. There's already like a ton of pen channels out there. Mark says firearm prices have went way up. He's waiting for ammo to drop. I took care of that years ago, so I usually don't buy anything in that area. What is the green strap in the middle? Ken Spear checking in from Pittsburgh. This is a Zero West. This was loaned in from one of my Discord members, and I'm excited to do the video on this. This thing is like, it's pretty cool. And it has these amazing leather straps that came with it as well. They smell amazing. They have like this burlap type material put into the circled cleared spots. Oh man, they just smell good. Zero West using an ETA 2824, kind of a large watch. What are you saying? That's a side slip one, no? Zero West? I don't know the name of it. I was just researching these. Like I just did the unboxing for these, some of these watches, right before the live stream. So here it is on my 7 1/4 inch wrist. Oh yeah, it does say side slip. I can't speak. Left and right on the dial. So actually, it's heavy, but it wears good. And the backstory from this brand and the way they do their watches is very cool. Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So the dial is supposed to look like a gauge that measures the side slip or something. And then the crown, the screw down crown, is like the fire button from the old World War II aircraft. And then even the case back here, this is actually like sapphire right here. And underneath that is a small plate of aluminum from the Rolls-Royce engine that was used in the Merlin aircraft. Yeah. So it seems like, it's a British type thing. So I think a lot of people in Europe and everything are really, gravitating towards this brand. But hey, us Yanks can play around with it too, right? See, Andrew Graham, good question here. What do you think of Citizen? They have low price options, but also seem to have some nice, more expensive options. So I think much like Seiko or Casio or anything like that. Of course, they have the more affordable. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Citizen. Look at, I have a Citizen Hyper Aqualand. Now, there's a ton of older Citizen, which when you have a brand that's been around for a long time, and then you have like a little bit of pop culture tied into it, which I'm a fan of. So you have these like digital divers and everything. Love this watch, right? And actually, last night, I bought another Citizen watch. So I'm not sure when that's going to come in, but I'm a huge fan of Citizen. I have a Citizen automatic diver coming in soon. Yeah, I'll probably end up wearing. Well, so get this, just a personal challenge I did this month. So Rock the Watch, you actually, the watch I bought last night was, it was one of your videos that pushed me over on the Citizen watch I bought last night. I've never had a bad Citizen. What is going on here? I'm trying to read some of these comments. Oh, so a personal little thing I did was this month, and we're on day 6. I was wearing this. So this month, I'm only wearing watches, a different watch every day, and only watches that. uh, Matt, you just got me with that comment. Rock the Watch said, "Nice, I love Citizen, best dad watches ever." That's probably so true because I've been wearing like New Balance shoes and like buying Citizen watches. Yeah, it's like dad stuff, right? So for the month of, well, let me back up before I finish. I'm going to lose it because I got a super chat from Cowboy Swami. He says, most rugged tool watch question mark, GSAR, Zinn, Rolex Deep Sea, or any other rugged watch you can think of that has the ultimate build quality. And you posted up some like not like super expensive watches, but I mean one of them is the Deep Sea is a pretty expensive watch. GSARs are pretty tough. Zinn, I don't know. The tegmented steel, that definitely helps. But when I think most rugged tool watch, I think stuff that can take impact as well. Impact is usually going to be better with, a digital watch or at least a quartz watch. So I don't know if you want to just say most rugged tool watch that is an automatic, then man, I don't know. I'm pretty easy on my watches. I can pretty much wear any of these watches as a tool watch and not really worry about it. Depends on how extreme you want to get, but the Deep Sea can definitely handle it. The GSAR, the problem I have with some of those marathon watches is they're just so thick looking. I can't stand them. So, and the Zinns are really nice too, but there's some Damasco out there as well. The tegmented steel would be really good. Marathon in the running. How about a newer SBBN Seiko Tuna with the sapphire crystal? Because then you have the quartz, you have the 7C46. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do, I don't have one here, but a newer, just a 300 meter Seiko SBBN Tuna, like the SBBN 049, or I think it is, or something like that. You get the sapphire crystal and you have the quartz movement, but they're still iconic. There you go. Okay, so back to my challenge. I am wearing a different watch every day, and it's a watch that I don't own. So it's a watch that's loaned in. So like today I wore this. I've already worn this one. I think I actually ran through the Oris. So now I have to I got to pick a different watch for tomorrow. I already wore this, the titanium Seiko. I might even, I don't know if Larry cares or not. I might even wear this Glycine one day. I'll have to put a different strap on it though. Where's the patina on the Oris? The patina's pretty much all like right here on the clasp so far. Really, the case is holding up pretty good. So you're not done with Oris? No, I'm not done with Oris. I like Oris. Let's see, where are we at here? Did I miss any questions? I find the dials way too deep on those marathon. Kevin, I think that's part of the issue that I have with them, on top of the fact that they're like slab sided and then they have pretty tall bezels, but then, and they're really not crazy, crazy thick, but they are fairly thick. But then, yeah, that like that riot, if you will, the distance from the that you see below the crystal is like really tall. I've seen some more dramatic ones, but yeah, it is pretty bad on that one. Dane is not here. My number one troll killer is not here today. Oh god. Oh, that's yeah. Part of that is the tritium tubes. They need more space in there for the hand stack. Yeah. Let's see. What's my favorite watch nowadays? I would say as of today, right now, my favorite watch is the watch I haven't tried yet. I've been having fun, enjoying experiencing and checking out watches that I haven't really played with lately. So, uh, yeah, I think I'm just my favorite watch right now is just like the next watch, the watch that I haven't tried yet, the watch I didn't know about. Like this, I gotta show you this. So, another Discord member of mine sent in this Certina. Pretty basic looking chronograph, right? You have an awesome anthracite dial. You have the 3 register, plus you have the date. This is actually sapphire crystal. Awesome case. I love the Certina DS cases. The bracelets are great, but check this out. Check this out. Chronograph, guys. You ready for this? You're not ready for this. You think you're ready, but you're not ready. Yes, it is a high accuracy quartz. But check out the chronograph. There's a double stack chronograph hand. So the top one is 1/100th, and then you have your regular chronograph hand underneath it. I was not expecting that. And I'm absolutely in love with this thing now. And I want one because of that. How freaking cool is that? Yeah, that's just too fun. Getting dizzy. Well, just keep tracking it. All right, I'll stop it. And then when you reset, they boom, both go right back. This thing is too freaking cool. I wish it didn't have a butterfly clasp, but it does. And their bracelets are really good. I would kill that back. Christian, I'm right there with you, man. I would be replacing the battery in this like every other month because I'd be playing with that too much. But it wears great on the wrist too. I would have to add a link, and there is half links. So I think I would probably just put a whole link in though, I think over here. I might size that up and wear this because it is a loaner watch. So I can size it up and wear it. I'll probably wear it maybe later this week. But I'm actually really digging this, and I don't know if we can still get these, if it's still a current model or what, but I'm 100% down for one of these. Let's see. Detroit Spartan says similar to a Chronomaster. They probably do that too, but they're not stacked like that, right? Yeah, I will do a KR. I will do a video review on that for sure. I did the unboxing, and I'll drop that before too long. Only does the fast spin for 1 minute. Oh, okay. And then it times out. That makes sense. So I can't kill the battery. Show that Seiko. Which one? This one? You want to see this Seiko or this Seiko? This isn't really a Seiko. It's just a Seiko build or mod. This guy's been running for a while too. Less dramatic. Less dramatic of a reset. But even this guy, check this out. Here's a brand that a lot of people don't really play with much anymore, but the Chase Dur. So this is Calico's watch. He's in the chat. Very cool looking watch. I'm still waiting on some more batteries and some parts to get it fixed, but it's super complicated. You got pushers everywhere. Oh my god, I'm not touring the sub. The sub is mine. and then you reset it. Pretty cool watch. The sub is right here. It's not going anywhere, guys. I'm not wearing it this month because like I said, it's just a personal challenge of mine. I felt like I needed to reinvigorate my enthusiasm for different watches. So that's me trying to wear other people's watches and experience them on a regular wearing, a full day of wearing at work, at home, whatever the case, to try to just expand, man. Calico, I will be wearing when we go to Florida next month. I will be wearing the sub. Jordan, the Seiko Panda is mine. Other brother Daryl says, what if it has the opposite effect? Well, so far it hasn't. It's actually got me kind of pumped up. Calico says I should just wear the Invicta 1953. Pretty fun watch. I doubt I'll ever wear it, though. Godfrey says, joined late, so what's up with the oil-filled sub? Never going to happen. Which watch will you wear Christmas Eve and Christmas Day? Well, typically I would wear my Orange Monster, but because I've put that challenge on me, then... Oh, Detroit, I just read your comment. But because I put that challenge on me this whole month, including Christmas, Christmas Eve, all that stuff, New Year's Eve day, the entire month of December, I'm going to wear a watch that was loaned into the channel. So I don't have one picked out yet. I'm not 100% sure. And by then, like, I'll have ran through all these because we're only on day 6. So I need some more watches because I don't even have enough watches right now on loan to get me through the whole month. So Neff says Air King on Xmas. Tell you what, I will make an exception if for some reason I'm offering an Air King before Christmas. I will wear the Air King on Christmas Day, but I don't anticipate that happening. But never know. Stranger things have happened. Let's see. William Bristow says he'll send in a 62 millimeter Invicta. That thing is a beast. You posted up a picture on that. That thing is huge. But I'd wear it one day. I don't care. Bobby Leg says, Random Rob, what group of people are more likely to lie? What the? Did you get hacked? What kind of question is that? MJ, did you buy that automatic titanium Citizen Diver? I did not. I bought an older NY. Let's see. Santa's got your back with the Air King. I hope so. We'll see. How large is my wrist? 7 1/4, probably like 7 1/8 inch, really. Jordan, what is the chrono on the right? To the far right, this one, like the Elvis looking one, it's a Seiko something. I don't even know what it is. I need to do the video on it though. And then Jeff McMahon wanted me to send it off to somebody else. Ventura ripoff. He's had this watch for a long time though. This has been out for a while, so. But yeah, it's definitely very similar. Let's see. Okay, guys, take it easy. Let's see. Got a fresh battery in the Hyper Aqualand. Gotta love spare CR 2016s coming in clutch when you need them. So that's what battery it takes, huh? Yeah, I can't wait to wear that thing again. So I do suspect that by me wearing all the loaner watches for a month, that first thing in January, I'm going to be wearing my watches, because I think that is one thing that'll end up happening is I'll be like definitely inspired to get back to wearing my watches. Let's see. The watch verdict. No Seiko MM200 reduced. I do not have one. I've thought about buying that anniversary green dial one or whatever. And the next time I go downstate, if Lucido still has that watch in stock, because they had one, my buddy Anthony at the Rochester Lucidos, if that one's still at that store when I'm down there, I'll probably end up picking it up. I'll probably buy it, because I know my buddy Tennessee Mike wants one too, so I might just swoop that up. Rob really digging the Rolex Air King. The green Rolex font really pops. Yeah, the green on that and the yellow, perfect. What? William Rizzo says, I'm glad I finally beat anorexia. We shouldn't joke about that, because that's actually a legitimate thing, but it's, you know, it's like an overweight fat guy kind of thing. I guess that's on the other spectrum of things. Kay's asking about the GWM 5610 or the 5610U. I haven't tried out the new models. I need to try those out still. G-Shock needs to make a GA 2100 with a sweeping second hand and legible hour-minute hand. Forget the digital display. They're not going to change that watch to that level. I don't think you're going to see the 2100 evolve like that. If it did, it would be a totally different watch. I think what you can expect from the 2100 over time, I'm hoping we'll see more legible hour and minute, more legible potentially loomed indexes, and possibly positive displays. I think if they did those changes, we're right on track. We're back. We're good to go. I think we would be good if we did that stuff. Because we have, you know, like this one's the metal case. I love the metal case ones. There's tons of opportunities for the collectability side of things on this. Some of the older ones that are long gone are going up in price. So you're going to see, actually, they just dropped 2 more resin colors. Yeah, and a metal. Yeah, we'll eventually see a metal bracelet one. Whether they keep the resin case or if they try to go to a metal case, hard to say, but we'll definitely see a bracelet at some point as well. I just want to see loomed indexes and better loom on the hands. They're not known for that, but just do it anyway. Jason said he made a video about those. Let's see. Metal bracelet. What is the second watch from right on the top? Second watch from the right on the top. You're talking about this one, the MMI? This is a MMI, I think, turret. I can't read it. The print and everything is so small on this. Yeah, it's the turret hybrid chronograph. I love the subdials being like kind of rounded out squares. And this like dove gray-ish color with it, with the pop of orange is really good. Plus they have a date in the outer perimeter of the dial. You can see there's actually 1 through 31, and there's a date, and it's a sandwich dial essentially with cutout. And then over here at the 24, if you can kind of look, you'll see, if I can do this, you can kind of see that 24, how there's a orange marker underneath that slot. So that's the date. If we reset it, that was a anti-dramatic, and it's screw down crown, H-link bracelet. So overall, pretty good watch, and I'm sure it's going to be crazy affordable too. Let's see, Calico said he's going. Adios, amigos. Says crazy things with the date complication. I think that's their calling card now. Bobby Legs was referring to a joke made on his stream yesterday. No harm intended. He forgot the emoji. Emojis make all the difference, Wilson, don't they? My delivery was off, folks. Was trying to make a joke about my stream last night. Bobby, that's fine, man. I don't know who got at you, but it's fine. What is the watch in front of your card? That is the Certina DS2 I don't know how to say that. The more I look at this, the more I love this watch. Check this out, though. Check out this chronograph. It's a double stack chronograph hand with the top one being 1/100th. It's sick. I would never get bored of playing with that. That is such a fun chronograph. Yeah, it has a nice large date on it too. Yeah, that one's super fun, man. Like I seriously want to pick one of those up. I don't know how much they are. I'm hoping it's affordable because I'm broke. Let's see here. Well, I read the Doxa legs for some reason. Certina's very nice. A guy walks into a bar. What are we doing? We're getting crazy in the chat? Free Bobby legs. Bobby legs is my buddy. What are we doing to Bobby here? I really like the H-Link bracelets. They are very comfortable and available on quite affordable watches. I agree with you on that. They get a little tricky to size though, like because you got to remember you're taking more than this is an H-Link. You're taking more than you would like on an oyster style one. Like so when you take an H-Link, you know you're taking that whole link, but then this link is going to jump. You're taking more material there, so a short H-Link works better than some of those larger ones like that. It gets a little weird. Neff says that new 600T Doxa is pretty cool. I'm seeing more and more of them posted up. Jason, the Certina is not for sale. That's just in for video. And if it was in for sale, I would buy it. Favorite watch of the night? Like legit, the ones on the table? I mean, I've been wearing this Oris, and I think this is freaking awesome. But like, other than this one, the ones on the table, I'm like pretty smitten with that Certina. Not gonna lie. Yeah, Neff is saying the Doxa. All right, hold on. Let me get Bobby legs here. Switching gears. I was so impressed. You guys are jumping around with the AK. When I saw it in person, pictures and videos does not do it justice. Yeah, that's a watch you have to see in person for sure. The Doxa 600T 40 millimeter, $1,500 on bracelet, looks pretty good, and people are saying that the thickness doesn't seem to bother them as much as what you would think it would be. So. Jordan, yeah, the Panda Seiko is going to go, but it's going to go in my Discord group, and it's going to go with the no fear of missing out sort of thing. So, because 2 of them have already sold on my Discord. I know my buddy Jack listed his and sold it, and Jerry sold it, and they both sold them for like $550. I think retail on those is like $675, but they're getting hard to find. So I think $550 is a sweet spot. It gets snapped up really quick. So that one will probably end up going for $550, but it'll go in my Discord and it'll go with a drawing. Yeah, hopefully the Lume on that Doxa is good, but I bet you it's not. Like I had that Doxa 200 and it was weak. Let's see. Trying to catch some comments here, guys. They're kind of flying by me here. Yeah, I'm hoping to get a Rolex Air King. I mean, it would have been nice to get it by the end of the year, but I doubt it. Jacob says he hears the Doxa Lume on the 600T is lacking. See, that's massively disappointing. Like, because it needs to be a very strong, potent Lume on that watch for them to put that out and hype that as much as they did. There's no reason for that Lume to not be good. They have access to everything that all the micro brands do. So they could have done C1X1, they could have done C3X1, they could have done whatever formula they wanted to. That Lume should be ridiculous. Craig G says the Doxa Lume isn't impressive on any of their watches. I've owned a couple of them. I think that's a pretty accurate statement. Steel Dive has better Lume. Let's see. The Air King font on the dial is pure class. Reminds me of the 60s futuristic Americana. Okay. So looking at everyone's wrist now these days. Isaac says, yeah. No, you're fine. You're watch spotting. It's fine. Don't make it seem weird, okay? Like everybody, all of us watch guys do it. We're trying to figure out what watches guys are wearing. We're doing it from a distance. Maybe you go say, hey, nice watch to confirm or conclude that you were way off. It happens. I've been off big time. Jason, thank you. 3-minute warning. Looks like I got closer to like a 5-minute warning, but thanks for the heads up. Usually Dane does that. Jason stepping in and letting me know. I think anyone who is wearing a watch is... Rob, ever try the Milgauss? Love that watch. I actually have never been hands-on with a Milgauss. I've never met or talked to anybody that has one to check it out. And all the ADs that I've been to, I have not handled a Milgauss yet. Hopefully one of these days. What is the watch to the right of the Certina? This is a, I don't know how to pronounce it. It's DUFA, DUFA. And it looks like it's a slow running automatic, but it's actually a quartz watch. So pretty fun. Another Discord member of mine sent this in, and this is actually going to end up probably being a giveaway watch. As is actually Larry C, who has a YouTube channel, and you'll get info on that when I do the unboxing video release. But this titanium SKX build here is actually another giveaway watch that Larry built. So this watch is actually going to be given away at my 60,000 subscriber mark. So after I hit 60,000 subscribers, then this watch is going to get given away, and this is a really nice build. If I ever were to get a Milgauss, I would go, everyone goes for the Z Blue. I don't really care for blue dial watches. I would go for the black dial with the orange, that has the bicolor lume, and it has the orange markers and the other ones. So that would be the Milgauss I would go with. But honestly, I want the Air King. That's the next Rolex for me. Let's see. Or go for the discontinued white dial. The white dial would be sick, Bobby Legs, but I am not. I like to buy brand new watches from authorized dealer, and that watch is going to have to be on the secondary market, gray market, whatever you want to call it. So I won't be getting a Milgauss because the white dial one would be sick. But I'm getting the Air King, one way or the other. Green rubber strap, you're asking what this one is here? This is the Zero West. And it has these awesome leather straps too. So full video on this as soon as I can, guys. I'm behind as always. I know a lot of people would go Milgauss over the Air King. I get it. Oh, I got a £8.99 doll hair super chat with a weird dinosaur emoji or something. Is the Thai SKX case top heavy? No. No, the weight, it's less than a SKX. Top heavy. No, it wears really good. It's pretty light. Super sticker. Thank you. That's what that's called. All right. Any last minute questions? Are you touching your Elvis roots with that Ventura? No. I would have never bought this watch. This is actually Jeff McMahon's watch. He's had this for a while. He sent it in for me to video and end up, selling it for him. But pretty cool, fun watch. I would never wear it, I guess. I don't really care for the way it wears on my wrist, but whatever. Let's see. Mini Man, I don't mess around on AliExpress. I'm not a huge fan of AliExpress and Alibaba and all that stuff or whatever. I don't really shop there or buy there. Jack just chimed in. I name dropped you earlier, Jack, too. Lights out and pointer glowing. Panerai. Panerai is fun. Do you still have your sub? Yes, I still have the sub. Sub is right here. All right, let's kill the lights. Check some Lume. Thomas Kim. Yes, I am allowing new members into the Discord group. It's going to be so my co-founders are going to backfill any voids in the founder spots, which there should be around 50 to 60 spots available in the co-founder positions, but they're first going to get filled by anyone that can be like sponsored by a current member. It's going to get weird, but in the community, I think a lot of people know each other. So if you can get somebody that's already in the Discord to vouch for you, then you're going to have you'll definitely be able to get into the co-founders. And then once all those are filled up, then we'll just kind of go from there. Neff, I love your entrepreneurship. He said he'll sponsor, get a hold of Neff. He'll sponsor anybody for $200. That'll get you into the co-founder spot, which is only $75 for the year. So you'll be $275 in. Neff will sponsor you. You'll have to pay me $75 for the annual membership for the 2022 co-founder spot. But then once you're in the co-founder spot, then you have potential to make it up into the founder spot. So maybe a good investment. Get a hold of Neff. He's ready to whore himself out. Maybe it's a good opportunity for you. Oh, Kevin S coming in at $199. You guys got some sponsorships here, potential paid, getting and hey, whatever happens, yeah, that's between you guys. I don't think you guys will do that, but that's funny that you brought it up. All right, let's kill the lights. Not sponsoring Wilson. Wilson's already in. RGM, never really heard of them. RGM is a USA made watch for the most part. So what are we looking at here? The MMI chronograph, that is the most lume I've seen on a chronograph. Hands down, that is nuts. What are we looking at here? What is this guy? That's a Yama. Glycine's not too bad. What do we got in the background here? I don't even remember. That Dufo. Certina's kind of weak. That Chase Dura's not too bad. Oris not too bad. The SKX build, pretty good, but that's got a factory dial and handset. Zero West, not too bad. A little light. But I would have to say the MMI, the micro brand of all of them, is probably the champ. The Yama's not too bad with the BGW9, though. That's pretty good. All right, guys, thanks for watching.